Oh, hello. Welcome back to another video. My name is Weather with Jonathan, and today we're going to be talking about a lot of things in this video because of the weather. So let's jump straight into it. So starting off for what may happen in the future, you can see this is our simulated radar from the GFS today. You can probably notice that we do have a little system down here in the Gulf of Mexico. Now, that is actually our first ever named storm this year, so that is exciting. So, you probably notice it's just constant showers and thunderstorms across the US, and it does quiet down a little bit, but it's not going to quiet down much. And what's going to happen is a ridge, okay, is going to shift over to the west coast, okay? And it's going to bring some very hot weather to the west coast and the northern portion of the United States. So you guys can just see this right here, and trust me, you guys see a lot of storms, okay? Now, I don't want you to be worried about most of this stuff, okay? But what we do need to be worried about is what we're going to be seeing today, okay? So we have a low pressure system over Wyoming, and this is going to bring a bunch of showers and thunderstorms to this entire area, okay? And guess what? We're going to have a significant severe weather outbreak today, but potentially down in Texas, portions of Oklahoma, and Kansas. So you guys have to be aware of that. Now, yes, we will have some showers and storms up here in the Northeast and also back here up in Montana, but for right now, it's not a gigantic threat. Now, I think you guys already saw this if you were paying attention and if you remember, but we will have showers and storms just for the majority of the country over the next couple of days, like everywhere, like just everywhere. Like that entire circle is going to be in showers and thunderstorms, okay? So we're going to have a lot of that. And you know what? We also need to talk about heat, okay? Today is going to get very, very hot, okay? We're going to be having a heat wave across the country that we're going to just have some insane heat, okay? We are going to have blistering heat, okay? It's going to be 80s all the way up into Canada, maybe even 90s for some portions of southern Canada. And it's going to be 90s all the way from portions of North Dakota, especially in the southeastern portion, all the way back down through Texas and even Florida. And we might have a little hot spot here in Pennsylvania and Maryland where it almost gets close to 100 degrees. Okay, it's going to be really hot. And it's still not going to cool down that much at night. Like, look, that's our lowest temperatures, and our lowest temperature in portions of Texas is legitimately like 75 degrees, okay? It's going to be hot, okay? And then look, this is tomorrow. Like, it's just going to get bad, okay? Like, look, it's going to be 80 degrees for a large majority of the country. And we could be seeing temperatures close to 100 down here in this circle where I'm talking about, okay? We could have 100-degree temperatures in southern Mississippi. It is going to be downright extremely hot. And then look, Sunday, it doesn't cool down, you guys, but it just won't cool down. It is going to last a long time. But you know the good part is that if we switch over to our temperature anomaly, yes, it will keep continuing to show warm temperatures, but watch what happens, okay? This ridge of heat will start to shift more west, and it will try and make its way into the northwest, and this is going to cause some big heat problems too, okay? We could be talking about temperatures close to 90 degrees, okay? So we are going to have a lot of heat. I mean, look, this is June 3rd. Like, even this is tomorrow still. It's just gonna be hot across the entire country. And then look what happens, okay? It kind of shifts a little more west into like North Dakota, but we're gonna still have some ridging, okay? Now, look at all of the rainfall, okay? We're gonna be seeing a lot of rainfall in the next 10 days, okay? This is for the next 10 days, and we're gonna be seeing hardly any rainfall in the southwest and the northwest, and also near the Great Lakes region, especially in Ohio and Indiana. And we're gonna have a lot of storms, okay? We're gonna have a lot of tropical systems slash storms track across Cuba and the Bahamas and that area. So you're gonna get a lot of rain there, and like yeah, it is gonna just get really, really wet. Okay, and this is our precipitation anomaly. It's very above average for Cuba and that area. Now listen, this is our 16-day temperature rainfall anomaly. It's just gonna be really it's gonna be kind of dry across much of the Great Lakes region where this ridging is happening and all that those warm temperatures are happening. But you know what's crazy is that we're also going to be having ridging in the northwest, and we are going to have just no rainfall at all. Period. Like no rainfall. So that's gonna really get bad, and if we don't see something change soon, then we could be dealing with a problem on our hands in terms of fire. So now let's just real quick take a look at the tropics, because we do have Tropical Storm Arlene, and this is Tropical Storm Arlene right now. Now listen, don't get me wrong, it is very weak, but it is still a tropical storm. Now that will be heading down into Cuba, right where my cursor is. You can see it'll be heading like way down into Cuba, okay? What'll be happening is it'll track down through here and may go off towards the Bahamas, and then it'll just it'll track like that, but it'll dissipate right here, okay? It'll dissipate like in the next 2 days, probably. And then also, just to look up our African waves, we have a lot of moisture in here. So we have a lot of waves coming off of Africa, and this is probably my most concerning one. Now, trust me, this is very likely not going to develop, so we don't need to worry about this. This is just a look at what's happening right now. But yeah. So thank you guys for coming and watching this video. I know I didn't do as best of a job as I have. I have just been very tired lately, but thank you for coming and watching this video. I'll see you